That's cool.
Hello? Hi. Hi. Woo.
Welcome. welcome everyone to Sistah2Sistah Podcast, episode 2. That's right.
Dos.
Dear.
Perfecto.
So, we have some, video output low. Don't do this to me, YouTube. You were doing good all day. Now you're doing bad. Let me know how it looks, people in the chat. There's already people here, which is great. We got Race Jacobson. I said Johnson. Jacobson, what's up, dude? Scott Marsh. Hey. What's up, dude? Mug the Orc, who showed me a lot of love on Twitter just like a few days ago, or a couple days ago, I don't know. And then Simon, my OG. He's been a fan since day one, seems like. How you doing? And my favorite alt-right guy, once the ethno state and everything, Insane Hermit. What's up? Who's this guy with the Crown T avatar? What's up? Hello, how are you? So, yes, I trust that you did your homework, JT. and watch that
I
video.
did.
You did. Good. Because that's what
Like,
we're going to start off.
right before I went to sleep, so that was fun.
Oh, yeah, I did. Well, maybe I should have given you a trigger warning.
Yeah.
So, yeah, that's what we're going to start off with. The Childish Gambino song, This Is America. I was like, what? When I first saw it. Okay, so I know that he's, politically charged in this video, and I get where he's coming from. The song is dope to me. Like, I love the beat of it. But what were your thoughts regarding his message, and do you think he has a legitimate point, and do you think it's over the top, or what do you think about it?
I mean, nothing really surprises me anymore. I don't think there is a category of over the top at this day and age. I think we're just kind of desensitized to everything. Yeah. It did catch me off guard.
It did, yeah. His dancing also caught me off guard.
And then, like, right after that video, there was another video explaining why he was doing all the weird stuff. And I'm like, okay, it makes sense.
I didn't get that video.
Where he's coming from.
So what did he?
It was somebody else's video trying to explain, what they thought it was about.
Oh,
it's one of those suggested videos.
Okay, yeah, but what did he say? What was his reasonings?
The way, like, the very first scene when the dude is playing the guitar, and then all of a sudden his head is under a bag, yeah. And then he gets the gun and he does this little butt out thingy.
Yeah.
There's a caricature of Jim Crow, and that's what he looked like.
Oh.
So Jim Crow is killing all the black people. All the cars at the end of the video is an homage to all the rappers and their fancy cars.
Yeah.
The kids dancing, they were saying that dancing was a way to cope with all the chaos that's going around them. And then they said the way he carefully, handled the gun was an homage to the NRA, and the red rag that was wrapped in was an homage to the Republican Party.
Oh,
so
God.
The NRA and the Republican Party are hand in hand, and they're killing everybody. So that was the only thing that I was like, kind of like, oh my gosh, like again with the NRA. I was like, an NRA is just like any other group. This is any other, like, the gaming people. All the gamers. They're in a group. The gamers. Yeah. They're in a group. They're centered around video games. We're just a group centered around guns. We believe in guns.
It's not like, oh, I want to show off the gun. I mean, yeah, you got people who like to go to, like, gun shows and stuff like that. It's literally about gun safety. Like, it's not...
And I want to know what this loophole is everybody's talking about.
There's not one. There really isn't. The only loophole is illegal activity, so that's it.
I know, but that's not a loophole. That's the law.
Yeah.
It's like, hey, I know a loophole. You can kill somebody.
That's exactly right, and we understand that me and my sister understand that it's not the Republicans and the NRA that's doing the killing. It's just like, if you go down all the shootings in history, I think maybe less than 5 have been a part of the NRA. If I'm not mistaken, I can't remember the number exactly, but the rest have just been criminals and degenerates. So I'm not sure why people make the connection to the NRA and shootings, and it's just because they want to villainize the NRA because,
we're well organized, thought out, and law-abiding citizens. I don't know.
So yeah, it's like they've really done nothing. They haven't done anything. The NRA, all they do is good.
Yeah, and they came up with they helped in creating the background system. I think they actually created the NIC system.
Well, they created it, but they helped put it into action, I guess. But you know what I'm saying? So I'm not really familiar with the NRA. I want to join, and I also want to join the USCCA, which I think everyone should. The USCCA, it's where they, like, if you do have to, you know, I don't know if any of your states or countries have stand your ground laws. Like, if someone's breaking in your house and you shoot them dead, and here in Texas, that's legal. So, like, but still you're gonna get, yeah, you're still gonna get arrested. You're probably still gonna go to jail. You're still probably gonna get sued by the family who, of the person that got shot. Yeah. So a civil suit. So USCCA, they make sure you have a set amount of money that is, I guess, set aside for you for legal fees. So, like, if you get like the $19 or $20 a month thing, you have like $20,000. If it's the $40 a month, then you have 60. You know, it's like, I don't know the whole math of it, but check them out. They're not, of course, they're not sponsored.
Like, as soon as I get a gun, I already got my license to carry, but as soon as I buy a gun, that's going to be my third purchase.
Yep.
Got my license to carry, buy a gun, get covered.
Yep. Exactly, because people are just
it should be, you know, it should be required. Just like you get your driver's license, you get a car, you got to get insurance. True. If you buy a gun, you should have to get some kind of insurance like this, I think.
I think so too, because just people don't really care about, you know, what you did and what the perpetrator was doing. Like, I've seen a lot of instances where someone broke into someone's house and the family of the person that, you know, that did the crime is upset with the person that killed the dude. I'm just like, I understand you love this person and they probably meant the world to you, but they did a crime. So why I'm like, that just don't make sense to me. But that video, Childish Gambino, is it brought the conversation of gun control again. And you know, of course, we are pro Second Amendment sisters. Mama's calling. Of course, you would call during a stream. Sorry, moms. Happy Mother's Day. I called her earlier. She didn't answer. But anyways, yeah, gun control, bad, and the graphicness of the video is it caught me off guard as well. But
I mean, it wasn't really graphic. It didn't show any blood.
It caught me off guard. It's just like, yeah, it was. I didn't expect it because I saw it and I immediately hit the dislike button, and then someone else was listening to it. He was like, "Oh, I like it." And I was like, I kept listening to it. So it was. It's
like one of those videos you have to look at twice, at least twice.
Okay, Mr. Dual Wield has a question for you, JT. Do you remember last week? He wants to know what was in your freezer. What did you put in your freezer?
Really?
Yes.
That's the first thing you ask. You don't even say hi first or nothing.
What was in your freezer? What did you put?
If you must know, it was sweet potato fries.
Oh, I love sweet potato fries.
I hope that satisfied you, because I know you've been thinking about it all week. What did JT put in the freezer? I gotta know. Inquiring minds want to know. I hope you're happy.
He is. Hi, Joel. How are you?
Sweet potato fries.
I love sweet potato fries with spicy ketchup. I want a burger. Burger now. He said that was my second guess. I don't believe you.
No, I don't believe you either. You're a liar.
Lies and slander. But yeah. They memed it. Oh yeah, and then some. I forget the media outlet that asked us, the internet community,
they're an idiot.
To meme.
That is the stupidest thing.
Yeah, they asked us, don't meme Childish Gambino's new song, This Is America, because of reasons.
First of all, if you want somebody not to do something, the last thing you do is tell them not to do it, for one.
Exactly.
For two, no matter what they said, it was probably going to be memed.
Yeah.
Because it was like out there. Like, music video, just like, wow. And the only way to make stuff like that better is to make fun of it.
Yeah.
Just to find some kind of humor.
Okay.
Because that was just in your face. Just like, wow.
Let me tell you one of the memes I saw today. It was so funny. It was, you know, the part where he's about to shoot that guy in the back of the head?
Mm-hmm.
Someone just, like, did a poor Photoshop job. Just a picture of Karl Marx above, you know, as Donald Glover's head. And then the guy getting shot was a plate of food. Because, you know, that people in socialism don't eat a plate of food. Oh, JT is gone. What the heck?
My bad, yo.
Why do you do this? So you didn't hear the punchline. Hello? JT?
Button.
Stop pressing buttons. What's going on?
Okay, I'm good. I'm good.
Okay, you sure? You did it again.
I was coughing. I'm still sick.
You're still what?
I'm still kind of sick.
Oh, okay. Well, that's fine. Just don't leave. But did you hear the punchline? Mama.
I didn't hear what you said.
I know, because you keep cutting in and out. Do you have on push to talk?
Push to talk.
I guess not, since you don't know what that is. But you keep cutting in and out.
Hold on. Continue
Okay.
talking.
So, the beginning of that thing. It was a picture of Donald Glover about to shoot that guy in the back of the head, and it was, instead of what's his name's face, Donald Glover's face, or Childish Gambino, it was Karl Marx's face. And then,
That's great.
And then he was shooting a plate of food. That's what he was doing.
Yeah, because we can't eat in communism.
Exactly. What's up, Jack T. Ripper? What's up? Hello. Sorry, I can't talk. So yeah, so that happened, and yeah. So my thoughts about it is, it was I guess it was a politically charged message, and that's what he believes. The song is dope. I think I like his song that he did on Saturday Night Live a lot better. The other song, but it's, it is what it is. I don't have no qualms against Donald Glover or Childish Gambino, whatever. So yeah.
Oh yeah, at the end of the video where he's like running in the dark, someone suggested that we're trying to get out of the sunken place. I'm like, they're never good.
Nah, I don't think that was him trying to get. I don't think that's him trying to get out of the sunken place. I hate that they always associate that movie with everything. Like, it was just a movie. It's nothing real. There's nothing factual about that movie. I just, do you know what I'm saying? Like, stop mentioning that movie as some type of, reference to... Huh? What? I think you're cutting in and out. Are you moving around?
No, you're cutting in and out too.
How do we sound, folks? Let us know. Anyways, so I forgot our second topic. Darn. Do you remember what it was?
Mm-mm. You never told.
We talked about it yesterday. I called you. But anyways, oh, well, I could tell you what I did yesterday. Yesterday, I went to Lone Star Park. It's in, I don't know, Texas. Can't remember the city. But it's just horse races, and I've never been to horse races before. And they gave us, like, it was $70 and, like, no, it was $60 of, like, this fake money that you could win real money. I was like, oh yeah, I'm gonna try and do some studying about these horses that are gonna be racing, and how to win money and stuff like that. So the rules are, like, if you're going horse racing, you can bet to win, you can bet to place, and you can bet to show. And bet to win is like the horse is gonna win it all. It's gonna get number one. And to place, it's either first or second. So this horse is going to either get first or second. And to show, the horse is going to get either first, second, or third. So I'm just like, I'm going to do show and everything because I don't really know. My first bet was to show. And I was like, okay, I bet on this one because his name is pretty. I liked his name. I didn't win. I'm like, dang it. So I was like, let's do this one was favored to win. So someone explained it to me a little bit better. I was like, this is favored to win. I'm like, okay. So this one is favorite to win. I'm going to do the one that's second favorite to win. Just in case that happens. You know what I'm saying? Because you get more money. He didn't win. He got second place. I was like, dang it. It was the odds are right. So in the third one, I chose the favorite to show. And he got first. I was like, man, I should have did to win on that one. And I won $8 the whole entire time. So I wasn't going to use my real money like everyone else was doing to try to win some big money. No, I was like, no, I'm going to use this fake money and that's it. And I put in my gas tank. But it was fun. Like, the suites are cool. Like, we were in a suite and they had like free drinks and some like ready-made pasta. It was so fancy. I liked it. It was good. So we should go one day and just look at the.
It's in Grand Prairie, by the
What?
way.
Yes, in Grand Prairie. Yes, it's in Grand Prairie. But yeah, they had dog day. Like, you could bring your dog there. It's a whole bunch of doggies, but I was in the suite, so we couldn't bring dogs in the suite. But yeah, that was it. That was
Okay, people listening. I need to know if Sandra is cutting in and out because I could barely understand what she was saying during that whole story.
Oh, well.
So does she sound okay? We need some feedback.
And also with you, you are cutting out as well. I think it's just Discord is dumb, and it doesn't like. See, both of us are. Both of us are.
Well, dang, we gotta fix that.
Yeah, my dog doesn't like dogs. Says JT Love has some auto tuning going on. You T-Pain. GT does not have Skype. GT, do you have Skype?
I mean, I can download it.
I don't even know how to integrate that into what we're doing. But let's see if I can switch some things around on Discord to see if that will help. Well, I guess while we're doing that, we are going to continue talking. And I really wish I would have wrote down what we were going to talk about because I forgot what they were. I know that we were talking about, nice. Yeah. Yes, my name is Sandra. Hey there. Server settings. There's something else, and now I can't remember what it is.
We can talk about Kim Jong-un in the summit.
Yeah, we can. That I saw a tweet from his. Her name is long, and it's unique, so I don't want to say her name on the internet, but it's a long name. Talking about your name. But yeah, it's I don't know why people are so upset that Trump is doing this. Some people are thankful for it, but some people are just salty because he's doing so much good things and they know that it goes against what their narrative is. So,
and that he's probably going to get 4 more years.
Yep, and it's going to be such a good day. Because you know what's going to happen again? We're going to have another meme war. I'm excited for this new meme war that we're going to have. And you know, Hindu is back up again. He will not divide us. But like, Poll is not concerned. Oh, wow. I know, Poll is not concerned with it anymore because there's like this war going on with Israel, and they have to stop the Israelis because, reasons. Poll is nothing but a bunch of alt-right people. So they're more concerned with the war in Israel that's about to happen against Iran, I think. So yeah, they're more concerned with that. But North Korea and South Korea, them, shaking hands and coming to terms with each other, and he's saying that he's going to denuclearize and all this other stuff. So now, once that happens, I do believe that any type of, I don't know, people, whether it be the UN or whoever, I hate the UN, but we need to make sure that these people are taken care of. The North Korean people have been in squander for so long. We need to help those people. I mean, by any means necessary to me, because they are, I don't know, they've been oppressed for so long, and now that's real oppression, not that other stuff.
They've been eating dirt sandwiches.
Dirt sandwiches.
Literally, they eat dirt because they're hungry.
Yeah. It's just crazy. So that's one step. That's very good. And if we can get those people liberated and, upload a little bit of democracy in... What you mean?
We will not have that.
We need something. I mean, I know it's not going to be a true democracy or a true republic like America, but if they can get something... we're buffering. If we can get something in North Korea that would help the people, then I think that would be fantastical, because it's that whenever that guy that came from North Korea and he had that story about his crutches in that State of the Union, oh my God, that brought me to tears. It brought me to tears. And I've seen so many people who escaped North Korea tell their story in some form or fashion, and it's crazy. It's like, and then people are salty, like, oh, this is because of what Obama did, and like, he didn't do anything. He didn't do anything to help North Koreans whatsoever. What was his strategy? Strategic patience or something like that? Is that what he said?
It was something like that. It's like, you know what? Your family has been in power of 50 years? Like I'm just going to wait until you change your mind.
That's exactly what he did. That's exactly what he did. And it's a shame, because so many people who were fans of Obama just literally praised him for being a black president. He was well-spoken. He was funny sometimes. He loved kids. Obama was great with kids, or he is great with kids. I can give him that. But that's about the only thing he was good at. About the only thing.
He was good at going on vacation and being on late night talk shows.
Oh my God. He loved being a celebrity. That's all his presidency was a celebrity tour. And he happened to be the leader of the free world.
You going on another vacation? You haven't done nothing but Fast and Furious and Benghazi? What you need a rest for?
But this whole Trump North Korea thing is monumental, and they're only treating it as breaking news, and that's it. Man, if it was Obama doing this, they would already have autobiographies on his involvement in this. They would already have,
his second Nobel Peace Prize.
Yeah, like documentaries about what happened and stuff like that. They would be all up on his booty about that if it was Obama. But since it's Trump, and they don't like the way he's so frank, and I didn't either. Back in the day, I'm like, that's not presidential of you. And now I love it. I embrace it. It's great. It's good. So, props to Trump for being the one president to actually have the cojones to go up against North Korea. Everyone else was too scared. Honestly, they were too scared to go up against North Korea. I burped. Excuse me. Yeah, but I'm really glad.
I don't understand how they were so scared. They were testing their nuclear weapons and missiles. Testing. They didn't know if they actually had one. We know we have them. Why were we scared? I will forever just be baffled by it.
Hey, Missy, I'm live. Anyways.
I don't think dogs understand English.
Well, she be quiet, didn't she? Be quieted. I don't think so, Misty. Well, yeah. It's. I'm happy that he's doing this. Oh, since I'm just looking at news.google.com. John McCain and his old salty self Salty, salty, salty. He said, I don't want Trump at my funeral. Boy, I don't think, you know what? Trump is going to show up anyway, and that's just going to be...
No, that would be highly disrespectful. He doesn't need to be in the news any more than he already is. He bet not go.
Yeah, and like seriously, John McCain is like the worst Republican. I don't even know why he labels himself as such, because he's done everything against freaking Trump that he's done so far. I mean, John McCain, all he wants is war.
Not just Trump.
Other
He's done
Republicans.
this his whole career.
No. And it's so funny because he ran against Obama in 2008 on a weak campaign. It's like, oh, you're the first black president, let me go ahead and get a woman. And, you know, there was nothing wrong with Sarah Palin except that she was like this ditzy sounding, you know, patriot that, you know, that was, I don't know, that tried to make it look like she was like this perfect mom. She tried to hide her daughter's pregnancy and stuff like that. Like it's like 1930s or something, and, you know, something like that. So that's the only thing I had against her. But she was right about a bunch of stuff. And, you know, if she wouldn't have done what she did, she probably would have had better chances. But...
like, good message, wrong messenger.
Yeah, exactly. So, John McCain, though, it's like, what did Trump do to you that you're so salty at him? Like, what?
Became president.
So he just jealous?
He's an anti-Trumper. He's a never-Trumper.
He's a never-Trumper. I, you know, people can change their minds, and he's just bitter. Like, Trump has done a lot of good. And, I'm one to admit that Trump has done a lot of good, even though I didn't vote for him. It's a long story of why I didn't vote for him, but it's whatever. But he's changed my mind. He is doing great things. I just don't understand why John McCain would be so, I don't know, disrespectful and put that out there to the whole entire world. That's just stupid.
Yeah, and then especially to go out like that.
Mm-hmm.
Like, for a really long time, that's what we're going to be talking about. I mean, you know, he is at the end of his life. When he does pass, hopefully it's a long time from now. But everybody dies. And when he dies, maybe the second or third thing they're going to say is, he did not want the president of the United States, Donald Trump, to come to his funeral.
Yeah. And he brought that on himself because he's being so salty about it. And that's going to be his dying legacy. He didn't want the president at his funeral. And that sucks. That sucks a lot. You know, you could have talked to him and be like, hey,
especially
Trump.
if it turns out that, especially if it turns out that Trump gets all this stuff actually done. He succeeded at everything he set his mind out to. Like, he fixed Iran, he fixed North Korea, there's a wall. Let's just say he gets all that done. And let's say in 2020, we're talking about it again, and John McCain comes up. I mean...
But I honestly don't think that John McCain wanted any of those things. He wants war. He loves war. He likes conflict. He likes doing all those things.
How can you like war but not the enhanced interrogation? I don't understand that. I think everything should be on the table. Everything. Like, if we want to do enhanced interrogation and then torture somebody and then shoot him in the head, I think we should be able to do that.
I agree.
Maybe not shoot him in the head. Maybe not that.
Well, not that.
Maybe.
Yeah.
Maybe. But yeah, I think we should do all that. Especially if it's going to be saving my cousin, my brother, my sister, my fellow American. You better put some water down his throat.
But see, I saw an article or something on Twitter that's saying that waterboarding, where you put that cloth over your mouth and they run water, it's not torture. It's a mental thing. I mean, it's torture mentally because you don't know how to I guess to.
That's why they called it enhanced interrogation.
Yeah. So.
But you know, I'm for pulling out some toenails. Just so we don't. I'm for all that.
Because that's how we got the info on Bin Laden, right? torture.
Mm-hmm.
So
No, it was enhanced interrogation.
Well, you know what I mean.
I know, but there is a difference.
I know.
There's the mental thing that has to do with waterboarding, and then there's like pulling out toenails and gouging out eyes. That's different.
Oh, see, Simon says, I've been waterboarded. It's torture. And so has Ramug the Orc. So some people are saying that it's torture. Now, for me, it would be torture because I don't know how to I guess
that's not how the United States of America defined it. So I'm going by their definition.
I understand that.
I'm pretty sure everybody has a personal definition, but that's not fair.
I understand that. But like, see, cauliflower, some people call it delicious. How? I don't know.
It's the most disgusting thing.
Exactly. But what if the true definition of cauliflower is delicious, but in your mind, it's not? And that's what I think. So for people who have experienced it, it's torture. But people who have not, they see what it is on paper, and that's what they do.
If it is torture, then we need to stop doing it to our fellow armed forces for training.
Well, I think they do it. I think they do it to other people, in our armed forces to, I guess, train them if they ever have to go through it from the opposite. I did not just text you, Mama, to say I am live on the internet. I can't talk to you right now. So yeah, I'll call her later. We can take like a 5-minute break or something.
She'll be okay. I'm pretty sure she's just going to talk about your nephew.
Anyways, we're going to change the subject real quick. So, yeah, torture, or whatever you call it, enhanced interrogation, that's a thing. I'm still looking at the Google News, and Hawaii is on fire, girl. Have you seen the footage of all of the eruptions in Hawaii?
Not lately.
Oh my gosh.
I saw some on Friday. I saw this video of the lava, and it was like time-lapse to go really fast. It's so slow moving. I don't think anyone has died because of the eruption, maybe injured, maybe. Correct me if I'm wrong, chat. I don't think anyone has died, but it's so crazy because you have where the active volcano is, and then there's what they called fissures or something, Fissure, and it's basically like a crack in the ground where lava is coming out of it. So where you thought you were in the safe zone, you're not safe anymore. So the whole island of Hilo, I believe it's called, is erupting. So 17th fissure emitting steam and lava leads to more evacuations on Hawaii's Big Island. It's crazy. Well, Hawaii is literally a volcano. Like all of Hawaii is a volcano, and people said that it was. It was made by volcanoes. Yes. There is an active volcano underneath Hawaii.
But there's like several islands. The biggest one, that's where the active volcano is. The other islands is where...
That's just where the peak is. They are on a fault line, and I'm being serious. That's how Hawaii was formed.
I understand that, and I get that. But I think the scientists in Hawaii are smart enough to know that the other islands are safe.
I understand that. And I understand that, if the fault line were to open up and stuff, it's in the middle of the ocean, and they'd be okay. But that whole area right there, there's like some activity going on underneath it, like all the time.
Yeah. Yeah,
Kilauea. Why anybody would just say, hey, let's put a house right here. I don't understand that.
I've always wanted to live on the Big Island, honestly. Because the soil is so rich, and you can grow anything on there.
I'll just go to the store and buy me some carrots. Whatever. You can't pay me to live on a volcano. No.
I just want
You can't pay me to live in Florida. I'm not going nowhere where there's hurricanes.
We got tornadoes.
I know, but I've been living here for 34 years. I still haven't seen one. Okay?
And it's always been so close, right? Like,
I'm just blessed. Jesus looking down on me, say JT's gonna freak out if she sees one. Let me just keep it away.
Girl,
Maybe that's
Jesus
what it
don't
is.
work that way.
Whatever. Yes, he does. He knows I don't want to see no tornado. Whatever.
Yeah, I know. Well, anyone could probably live in Hawaii rather than Alaska. I think. You would rather live in Alaska than Hawaii, even with the one with not the active volcano?
Girl, no. I'd rather live in Texas.
If you had to choose of the two, Hawaii or Alaska?
Alaska.
Oh my God, are you kidding? No.
No, I'm not kidding.
Even the one that's farthest away from the volcano. On that island.
I mean, is everybody evacuating? Because the last I heard, it's emitting like toxic fumes. I don't know how far it goes. I don't know.
It's not affecting any other island except for Hilo.
Okay, well, maybe I would live there, but Alaska's probably more economically,
that's true.
better.
That's true. And
Hawaii
has a bunch of Democrats that live there.
I will go and visit Hawaii. I don't ever think I would ever want to live in Hawaii. I would just visit. I would take a lava rock, and then I would be cursed, and then they milled the lava rocks back because it's supposed to be a curse.
They make dumb bread in Alaska. Can you explain yourself? Dumb bread in Alaska? It's also expensive as balls. Oh, see, Alaska is expensive because it's out in the middle of nowhere. It's in the middle of nowhere. It's expensive to live in Alaska. And so
it's expensive to live in Hawaii.
It balances out. So if you had to choose from the two, you would still be economically, I guess, at a disadvantage. Because
I would choose Alaska because Alaska has natural resources. I would think it's more economically
What do you mean they have
beneficial.
Natural resources? The oil?
They have oil and I don't know other stuff. And
we don't drill
they have fish. It doesn't matter.
It's surrounded by the ocean.
I understand. I get it. But okay, it's just my personal preference. I have no desire to live in Hawaii. I know it may be a shocker, but I just don't.
Crazy, I tell you.
Whatever.
So, yes, due to, I guess, some friggin' trolls from like a week or so ago, I think they've died down. Who knows? I've closed down my Discord. No one can come in unless I give out an invite. So, for you people in the server, I think maybe a bunch of you are already in the server already. But in case you're not, I'm going to be making an invite. Oh, I gotta do it like this. Bam. No, wait. I'm gonna put out a Discord invite.
You gonna do that right now?
Yeah.
Why?
Because I want people to join my Discord. It's dead. So, in the Discord, if you want to join the Discord, there is a chat. You can hop in, and also you can be on air if you want. If you want to talk, you can be on air. So check out the link in the chat and join the Discord if you're not in there already. So
ask some questions because Sandra forgot to write down the topics.
Whatever. So yeah, that's that. I know Excel's already in here, I think. Are you in my Discord? You better be. Excel, join my Discord. Also, Simon, you're already in here, but you're never on Discord, so why don't you hop back in? Everyone join the Discord. Yeah. So yeah, that's that. Let's see. Oh, why do I see Anderson Cooper's face? Get on my face.
I think he's funny looking.
Yeah, he is funny looking. Okay, so we're gonna look at more.
Anyway, the North Korea thing. Just to go back on that for a second. Mike Pompeo was on a Sunday show. I just got through looking at it, and he said that North Korea agreed to blow up one of their testing sites.
Blow up?
Yes, they're going to blow it up, destroy it. They said within the next 10 to 12 days. I'm like, what?
Dang.
They're like literally going to blow it up and destroy it. And then the host was like, do you know if this is their only one? And Mark Pompeo was like, I understand that that's a good question. Well, this is not what he said. I was like, that's a good question, but who cares if it's the only one? They said they were going to blow it up.
Yeah.
I mean, if they have one less, that's a good step.
Yeah.
That's a step.
It's the baby steps. That's a really big baby step. Because, like blowing it up, that's a little extreme. You know, you do.
I mean, how is he going to get rid of it? Just like empty out all the shelves? You got to blow it up.
True. Yeah, it's like whenever, you know, in Iraq, there was those chemical weapons that they had. And the UN would be like, oh, we're going to have an inspection in 2 weeks. Make sure you get rid of them. Hide the chemical weapons. So they hid them. And the UN was like, oh, you're all good. All right. See you next week or whatever. I'm like, dude. So I'm glad that they're going to be doing that. I didn't know that. That's exciting. And I'm excited to see the progress of North Korea and how they do I guess they carry on in their I guess.
I've already looked up June the 12th. It is on a Tuesday. When I go to work, I'm going to work like crazy. I'm going to get all the stuff done. So when this comes on, I'm going to take my lunch, whatever time it is. Whatever time it comes on, I'm clocking out and I'm going to watch it.
What if they don't even televise it? What if they don't televise it?
There's going to be press there. They've already said it.
But it's a nuclear thing, so I don't know if the press is going to be wanting to get all
involved. It's not a nuclear thing. It's a meeting.
Oh, a meeting.
I don't know. I don't know if it's going to be televised. They've already said that press was going to be there because they were saying about having it at that North Korea, South Korea border, whatever that place is called. And they said it was too small because it wouldn't be able to accommodate the press. That was their reason.
Okay,
so press is going to be there. I don't know if it's going to be televised. I have no idea. But I'm setting aside some time because I'm going to watch it. If it's televised.
I don't know.
I hope it is because I want to see this. I can't imagine it not being televised. They've been hyping this up. And this has been like 50 years in the making. It's like finally coming to some kind of common ground. I want to see this. I want to see it.
I would like to see it too. That would be interesting. I probably won't see it live because my work is busy. I really can't do other things. But that would be pretty dope if they could do that. For sure. For sure. And if it's televised, that just shows how much progress we've been making with this new leadership. It's quite fantastic.
I love the way he's such a reality TV person that every time he has a meeting, he wants a camera there.
I know, right? He has to be on camera. And it gives him a lot of, you know, I guess he's transparent about everything. He really is. And, like, we didn't have that with Obama. So he would do everything in secret. You know, we would have to find out.
In the middle of the night. So shady. So I do not understand how people like him so much.
I don't know.
I don't get it.
I don't know.
Even the Congress, whenever he would just sign executive orders, he would first, you know, propose the idea or the bill to Congress. And everybody in Congress would say, this is stupid, this is a horrible idea, but he did it anyways. And everybody praises him because he was just the best president. I don't understand that. That is the stupidest thing. There is
and that's why it's so easy for him to, for us, or I guess Trump, to undo all of his doings because they were just executive orders. They were never signed into law or anything. So his legacy is pretty much in the grave right now.
And I don't understand how DACA they're fighting DACA, and like the Supreme Court said that couldn't be undone, that it's unconstitutional. But what he did was unconstitutional to begin with. I don't understand why he couldn't just undo DACA. That's stupid. He's undoing all this other stuff, but DACA he can't.
Yeah, because they want those free votes and that cheap labor, so they're really fighting that one.
I know, but that's the Supreme Court.
Okay.
The Supreme Court said that's unconstitutional.
There must be some type of red tape that they're doing. I don't really know the whole details of it. Bye, Rum. I hope you have a great night. But yeah, it's crazy. It's crazy. And then another thing that they're talking about now, remember whenever the Democrats they were favored to take over the House and Senate and whatever Congress, whatever, in 2018? Yeah, it's not looking good anymore.
I know. I'm so excited. And like, he's about to break all these historical just things. Like, just, all the unemployment is at record lows. Just all this great historic stuff is going on. And now, hopefully, in 2018, he's about to break another record, not a record, but he's about to defy history because the sitting president, whatever party they're in, they usually just lose horribly in the next election. And it doesn't look like that's going to happen to him.
Yeah, and I'm excited.
We're going to either keep the same amount of seats or gain some seats when we usually in history they lose it. This is so crazy.
It's unprecedented, and people underestimate, I guess, the underdog sometimes, because we're really fed up with the current political system. We're really fed up with it, and a lot of people just think that their old tactics are going to work, and they're not working this time, which I think is great. And I hate using the word red pill because it's so cringy now, but a lot of people were red pilled in the 2016 election because they saw the government for what they are, finally, because Trump became president, or he was running for president, and they're like, well, Trump really didn't do anything, but they're calling him a racist this and all this other stuff, and he really didn't do anything. I mean, it could probably work for like Mitt Romney, because he's like that career politician, or whoever it was. But Trump is a different character because we grew up with Trump. Trump has been famous since forever, and he's been known for being this person that advocates for, just for anyone. He's from New York. I mean, New York is like the most diverse place in America. It's really diverse. So you can't just sit there and call this man a racist when he's won so many awards on behalf of black people, brown people, whatever. And then we'd be like, something's not adding up. I know.
What I don't understand, all these people that are screaming racist and misogynist and and all this other stuff. And I'm like, so you mean to tell me that Donald Trump, living in New York City, which is like a melting pot by itself, when notoriously all the racist people are down here in the South, you're telling me he was born and raised and still in New York City? And then what you should be doing is getting mad at all his publishers. You should be getting mad at ABC because he was on TV. He had his own show for years. And you're telling me that ABC is just now finding out that he's a racist?
Exactly.
All his publishers didn't know he was a racist, all those books he wrote. And Miss Universe, he was the Miss Universe. Miss Universe is the definition of melting pot. Diversity.
Yeah.
He was over the Miss Universe pageant. And you're telling me that a racist was over the Miss Universe pageant?
And I know people will make excuses that say, like, just because he owns it doesn't mean anything. But, you have so many examples of him not being a racist that it's just a little bit difficult to believe you. Like, all the rappers back in the early 2000s, ever since rap was a thing, we talk about Trump.
He's in rap videos. He was at the WWE. And you tell me all these companies, you need to get mad at them because Trump is just being himself. They should have known that Trump was a racist by his lifestyle choices. They should have seen it. And they should have said, no, we don't want this racist having his own show called The Apprentice. No, you cannot publish your book with me because you're a racist. No, we don't want you at the WWE because you're a racist. That should have been happening if he was such a big, huge racist. And it was just so blatantly obvious that he's a racist. And they don't understand how people can't see that he's a racist. It should have came out 50 years ago.
Yeah, and then everyone knows he's a bit of a misogynist because he's a billionaire man. He gets all the women, okay? No one cares about that. You didn't care whenever Bill Clinton had an affair with Monica Lewinsky and all those other people.
While he was president.
Yeah, and then you really don't care that he's a rapist either. Well, not everyone, but most people don't care that he is a rapist. Bill Clinton is a rapist, and you don't care. So why would I care that Trump cheated on Melania? As long as he's doing good for the country, I don't care what he does in the bedroom.
If Melania doesn't care, why should I?
And Hillary Clinton don't care either that her husband cheated on her. I think she did for a minute, but she don't care. She probably... Hillary's a lesbian. So... yeah, that's that. She is a lesbian. And she likes... Oh, gosh, no. I'm not gonna get into that. So I'm excited about 2018. I'm definitely going to be voting. Oh my gosh, the primaries. Oh, it's going to be great. And I can't wait to go into the voting place because it happens every time I go vote. Every time I go in there, are you voting Republican or Democrat? Oh, Republican. Oh, it's over there. Yeah. And I'm just like proudly with my head held high voting Republican.
When I went in on my voter's registration card, it wasn't active yet, and I couldn't vote this last time because I waited too late to get my voter's registration card. But anyways, I was like, okay, Republican is to the left, Democrat is to the right. And then I was like, okay, thank you. And I just stayed to the left. And then when I got to the table, it was like, are you voting Republican? And I was like, yes. It was like, oh, let me get on my stuff. I wasn't ready for that.
It's
They was like, oh, you mean Democrats are over there? You're at the wrong spot.
Yeah, because whenever we lived in Fort Worth and had to go to that elementary school to vote, they gave me the dirtiest look. It was like literally old white people for the Republican side and their mid maybe 40s, 50s on the Democrat side, and they were black. I was like, and they were right next to each other. It was like a table and a table. And they're like, are you voting Republican or Democrat? I was like, Republican. And this group of black people just like, is she serious? Did she say she was going to vote Republican? They gave me the dirtiest look. And then I could just like, I don't know. I mean, maybe in my head I was thinking this, but I could tell the white people were like, haha, yeah, take that. Yeah, but I don't really know if that happened. But I was just thinking it in my head.
I saw an interview with Dave Rubin and Ben Shapiro. Like, Ben Shapiro has this Sunday special or something. This is my first time seeing his Sunday special. But anyways, Ben Shapiro made a good point. It's like when black people are Democrats and all that, you know, they're in their comfort zone, they're in their clique. They don't know why they're a Democrat. They're just a Democrat. And then, as soon as one breaks away from the groupthink, like the Republican says, yes, we got a black one, or yes, we got a gay one. And they totally turn into Democrats, and they totally default to identity politics.
Yep.
You should not say, yes, we got a black person, they're a Republican. Yeah. It's like, no, we should say, hey, yes, we got another person that's going to vote conservatively. Yeah. We're just people. It doesn't matter if they're trans or gay or black or Jewish or whatever. It's like we have a like-minded person, and we're just getting more diverse by the day. You should not celebrate the fact that they're gay.
Yeah, and I said that whenever that's what I was trying to say whenever I was making my Kanye video, because everyone was like, "Oh my God, we have another conservative on it. Look, and he's black, so you can't call us racist." See, and I'm just like, he's not really a conservative anyway. He's just a free thinker, and he can be Democrat and be a free thinker. That's fine. But
we got Milo. We're not homophobic. Yay!
Yeah. I mean, there's so many gay conservatives, like so many. and trans conservatives as well, or just like they don't groupthink with the other crazy lefties. I know like probably 4 or 5 trans people that are either right leaning or center right, whatever, they don't think like crazy lefties. So they're there. You don't have to throw a party every time one comes to your side. So it really makes us cringe, and it makes us look bad, for one, because
so bad.
Yeah, because
we're over here preaching that they should not do identity politics, and then we turn that around and do identity politics.
Exactly. So if any of y'all are listening out there and you get excited when an anomaly comes along, like a black female, gay person, trans person, whatever.
Or Kanye West. Kanye West is a good example. Yeah. Yes, we got a celebrity and they're on our side. Like, no, don't do that.
Yeah,
unless he's not on our side.
No, he is not. That's the main thing people need to realize, because he went on Twitter praising Emma Gonzalez, that bald chick.
He is a free-thinking Democrat, and that is okay.
That is okay. We got some like that. Dave Rubin is one of those. Jordan Peterson is one of those. I can't think of any more because, reasons. But they're out there. So don't be like all cringe when you find one. Just, be like, hey, it's you. Let's go troll people on the internet. I don't know. So, yeah.
Let's go make memes together.
Yeah, exactly. Because, the meme war is coming. Yeah, it'll be a mini one here soon because of the midterm elections. But it's on and popping come 2020. Oh, it's going to be good, y'all. It's going to be good. And I'm hoping that there's not going to be any surprises. Who is going to be running up against Trump in 2020? Who do you think? It better not be Hillary, because she will get murdered. She won't even get the popular vote. Like she keeps trying to tout everyone. I got the popular vote. It doesn't matter.
They're saying it's going to be John Kerry, Kamala Davis. I cannot stand her. She is stupid. Oh, God help me if she wins the nomination, because I will just want to just.
Oprah ain't gonna run. If Oprah runs for president,
Oprah is not running.
That is a guaranteed win for Trump. Guaranteed.
Oprah, she already said that she's not running. And then it was right after Joy Behar was making fun of the vice president for listening to God, and he hears God. Right after that, Oprah Winfrey literally said that that God told her that she is not running for president.
And you know what? That wasn't even God. She don't worship God. She tried to make herself to be a Christian. And I don't see how people believe the lie that she's a Christian. She is not a Christian. She never was.
Read the Bible.
Exactly. She is not. She has said many times, I believe in all paths to God. There is only one path to God, and that is through Jesus. One. You can't go through the Pope. You can't go through confession. You can't go through any avenues to become a Christian except through God.
He literally said you can worship Buddha or Muhammad, but they all the prayers lead to God. I'm like, no, they don't.
They do not. You can only pray to one
person. I don't know if she still believes that.
I sure hope not.
I don't know. I really hope not. But yeah, she doesn't. She is a good person. Her intentions are always good, but she does not live like the Bible tells her to live. And I don't believe that she's convicted in any way about the way she is living, because she has been living that way for a really long time.
It's true.
If you're a Christian, you wouldn't continuously live that way and not feel conflicted and just horrible. You would stop living that way, and you would change your ways and turn away from sin. That's the definition of being a Christian.
Yep. And then Insane Hermit says in chat, Oprah was helping Harvey Weinstein get women to rape. Trump alluded to this, and Oprah instantly dropped her run for prez. Word? Is that true? Word?
I really, if she was doing that, I would really hope it wasn't intentional. I hope she was just really stupid and naive.
She can't be
But,
that stupid. I mean, she's got a billionaire empire.
I mean, she could be business savvy and just lack a whole bunch of common sense, you know. There's a whole bunch of people like that.
Dude, that's crazy.
But it's going to be John Kerry, Kamala Davis, possibly Mark Cuban. He still hasn't really. He immediately exit. He don't say, "Yeah, me too." Oh no, never mind. I was just playing. There's probably going to be a few other people, and there is to be probably at least 2 people on the Republican side running against Trump.
Who is it? Who do you think it is?
I don't know, but I'm predicting at least 2. And then they will very quickly lose the nomination because it's going to be Trump.
I think it'll probably be Paul Ryan, even though he is resigning from the speaker.
It's not going to be Paul Ryan. That's stupid.
Man, you know who I wish would run, and I'd vote for him in a second? Trey Gowdy.
Oh my God, I love him so
Me
much.
too.
Oh my God,
I wish Trey Gowdy would run.
He's winding down here too. He's not going to be running for.
He's just going to do his practice.
Yeah, he's going to go back to private practice, Congress, whatever. Like, man, all the awesome people are leaving.
I know.
Oh, Sandra, when I tell you, I love the way Trey Gowdy thinks.
Me too.
I mean, he is so awesome. But anyways, I digress.
If he was younger and black, he's mine.
I like the way he kind of looks like a Muppet. His nose is so skinny and just so perfect. It's so.
He's
it looks like a freaking drawing. And I like the way his forehead is always shiny.
You know what? You know what? It's true. It's like he's one of those like older mentors in like an anime like series or something. He's like the I don't know.
He
reminds me of an anime
has
character.
great angles for a drawing like anime. That's what I was saying. Like
true.
True.
He's very angular. Yeah, that's cool. I really wish he would run. That would be sweet. He's not. Yeah, and that's sad. So I really don't know who's gonna be running for on the Republican side, but I know we all know who's gonna be running on the Democrat side. They all suck. They really do. Kamala Harris is. Yeah, she's got experience in politics, but not that much, and she's dumb. We've all seen her speak before, so we have that against her.
All we have to do is play sound bites of her speaking.
Exactly. And then she's gonna look stupid. And there's gonna be something that comes out. There's some kind of scandal that comes out. They're probably holding one. They're probably holding one on Trump right now. That they're trying to wait to release because they're trying to discredit him. And I'm sure that all the people that are running against Trump on the Democrat side are all involved in scandals. We have evidence, but nothing's gonna happen because that's just what happens with the Democrats. So
and the only people that are going to break that news is all the people with internet shows. It won't be any of the mainstream, and probably even Fox won't touch it because
all the
they don't
people
want
that
to
are
be
running against Trump on the
nasty.
Democrat side have been involved in some type of conspiracy or illegal activity. It is just like that's what happens. That's the norm.
Because they're swampy.
They are swampy, and we need to clear the swamp. Louisiana back. Swampiness with no, we don't want that. We want clean streets.
And just think how Trump has literally changed the future of politics. He has changed it for I don't want to say forever because it can swamp back up in a second, but he has changed it for at least maybe like a good generation. Nobody is going to dare get all these lobbyists and just be so swampy and murky that. Those days are officially over. And even if they try, they can try, but we will point it out and we will bring it to the light. Or at least they're going to try. At first, they weren't even trying to bring it to the light. It was like, oh, there goes the congressman, all his prostitutes and drugs. Oh, well.
Yeah.
But now it's not like that anymore.
I think the next thing that they're going to try and accuse Trump of is pedophilia. Because it's like the one that brings you down. That's what they do. They accuse people of pedophilia. That's how they brought down Molly Yiannopoulos. Even though he was a victim in the whole thing, he has not been popular since then. He's still kind of popular, but he's not as big as he used to, and he's pretty cringe. Honestly, Milo, do better. And
Stop
then,
it.
yeah.
I was like, you don't have to be a provocateur all the time.
I know, and that's what I said. My first successful video on YouTube, it got like 700 views in a week, was about Milo Yiannopoulos. And I was like, you need to get serious. Stop being this edgy guy all the time and talking about your boyfriend's penis and all this other stuff. Like, just talk about what you need to talk about. Come with facts like you do. That's whenever we get clips from Milo, those Milo compilations and stuff like that, it's not about your cattiness and your sassiness. It's about the facts that you state, and you do it articulately. So do that.
If he could just, like, come on, and like, he would be like, just like he was in 2016. We need that Milo to come on out because it's election time, and he was really effective.
Yeah, he was.
But he's too busy talking about his now black husband and all of the stuff.
I mean, I really don't know if that's what he's still talking about because I haven't watched.
I don't think he is. Every once in a while, I'll catch a clip, and it's pretty good. Yeah. But it's just, you know, he dug his own grave, and now they don't take him seriously because he was too much of a provocateur.
Yeah, and he's hanging out with Laura Loomer. Laura Loomer? Stop it.
Why?
I don't know. And then, like, okay, you can hang out with Candace Owens, that's fine. Everyone freaked out about Candace Owens and her doxing website. It was like, oh, she's going to release stuff in February. Like, I don't like Candace Owens because of the way she treated Blair White. But come on. She's good. She's a good normie type of person. I mean, she's pretty, I guess, in there when it comes to, you know, the way that Democrats treat black people. Like, I appreciate her. Mm-hmm. But she's a normie, in all honesty. She wanted to find a way to become successful, and she's tried different things. You know, like she had.
I know, but you can't knock her for that. That is stupid. I don't know. I was like, why is that a bad thing? Yes, you're supposed to try things and get up and dust yourself off and try again.
I get it, and I'm not saying that's a bad thing. But she finally found her niche, or I think it's niche, whatever, niche, and you know she's good at it, but she's a normie. And I'd rather him hang out with...
What does that mean?
A normie is a normal person. It's just, you know, they don't get memes. You know, they're not humorous or anything like that. You know, they don't.
What's wrong with that?
Nothing is wrong with that. I just think that because Milo, he's not.
It sounds like he's like, but she's a normie. You're making it sound like it's a bad thing.
It's not a bad thing, and it's not a good thing. It's just, you know, there's different types of people. And Milo is not a normie whatsoever.
Okay, I don't care what type of person. You can be a provocateur, you can be a normie, you can be whatever. As long as you're effective and you tell the truth and you come with facts.
And
we need more people like that.
Is not effective whatsoever, so I don't get why he's hanging out with her.
Maybe he's trying to make her effective. Maybe this
successful.
Is his trump card in his back pocket, and he's just going to come back with a vengeance with Laura Loomer, and maybe they'll be on the straight, and they'll actually be something good. Who knows?
Yeah, normie means mainstream, basically. She wants to be mainstream. She doesn't want to be in these, you know, alternative media type things. She wants her own mainstream thing. Thank you, Simon. I couldn't find the word for it.
But if I was in her shoes, I would want that too.
I
want my own show on Fox. Nope, yes, ma'am.
I sure do not. Whatever. I want my own media company. I want to make it from scratch.
Oh, well, you know, that's even better. I want my own media company that rivals Fox and CNN.
Good luck with that.
Whatever. I want to be banging. I want some money.
I know. That's my goal. That's my goal.
Cars.
This little podcast that I'm doing right now is just the very start of my vision and my goals and my dreams. I want my own media company. I want it to be focused on politics and news, but from, I guess, you know, just black people. And I don't know if I know they're out there, but that's what I want. I want a conservative outlet made by black people for black people, and that's my goal. That is my end goal. I want reporters.
I don't think you should narrow your audience, like made by black people for black people. I think you should widen your audience a little bit.
I know, but I said I'll call it FUBU. Remember FUBU?
Pretty sure that might still be copyrighted.
I know,
But
just
why
play.
on earth would you want to call it FUBU?
Because it was called For Us by
It
Us.
immediately fail.
I know, because they're out of business, right? Who was out of business?
I don't know. Who cares? Did a radio show or a TV show called FUBU, people gonna laugh at you.
Yeah, I know. And then I also want, the entertainment part of it. I want to be like a black Philip DeFranco, honestly. That's what I want. And I want it to be, conservative. It will be biased for sure because it'll be conservative, and I want the gaming side of it too. I want, the new game. I want that. So, yeah, that's my goal. So if you didn't know, now you know. That's what I want to do. I know you're black, Simon. I know that.
Simon's black?
Simon is black.
Oh my god!
Oh, because Insane Hermit said, I bet your audience here is all white. No. Yeah, Simon is black.
Hmm.
It's Caribbean.
I'm black.
Well, you're my sister, so duh.
I could be adopted. They don't know.
You're black. And your picture is on this freaking screen, JT.
It could be makeup.
Shut up.
I could be really racist.
Shut up.
I put on my black face.
Oh, Jesus.
Oh, man. What's that chick who's biracial? What, Rachel Dolezal.
She's not biracial. She is white, girl. Don't get it twisted. That Sultana ain't fooling me.
Wait. Let me correct myself. She thinks she's biracial.
No, she thinks she's black. No.
Whatever.
Yeah, she thinks she's black.
Whatever.
She said, I identify as black. Yeah. That's what she said. We ain't gonna talk about that waste of air.
I know. I just got, seriously frustrated. I was just about to say, Lord Jesus, I'm ready. Just come and get me. My bags are packed. I am ready to go.
You don't need to pack no bags.
Take this place no more. Girl, no, I don't. Just take me now.
You're silly.
Lord.
Oh, man. Okay.
Rachel, I don't even know why I brought her up because I am frustrated right now. I just want to go to sleep.
Okay, yeah, that sounds like a great idea because it's been we've been streaming for an hour. Besides the little bump page, we've been streaming for a bit now.
Before you leave, I've been wanting to ask you this.
Okay.
It might probably take a little while, but let's try to wrap it up in 10 minutes. I want you to explain the main points of why you are conservative, why you are a Republican.
I'm conservative because I don't want to sound condescending because I use my brain. It's when you look at research and you look at history, it is quite clear and quite obvious that the Democrat Party does not have anyone's best interest except for the elite. So if you are a rich person, and people tend to think that about Republicans, that they're only for the rich people, and it's something that only the rich can do. When no, all of middle America are Republicans, and they're the middle class. So you may have some, outliers of people who are, poor and Democrat, but they usually want socialism because they want free stuff. And Simon brings up a good point. Conservatism is the truth. I grew up in a Christian home. I am a Christian. I seek truth all the time. So that's why I am a Christian. And so that's why I naturally pull towards Republican conservatism. I like to call myself conservative because Republicans, some of them aren't really that great, like John McCain. But yeah, I simply use my brain. I don't try to. I've always been a person that I always question things, and I always go for the underdog in everything. So even when I went out racing, I never bet on the best horse. I always bet on the second to best one that was favored in the little booklet that they gave us. So Christianity is dying. They're the underdog, and of course I'm a little bit, I guess, biased in that sense because Daddy is a preacher and our whole family is Christian in a sense. Yeah, that's why conservatism is literally the best thing for the country, and that's why I've never been anything else. There might have been a period to where I was trying to be something else to make myself look cooler amongst my friends in college, but I was always conservative. I've always been pro-life. I've never had any type of, I don't know, it's always been static with me. I've always felt this way, so that's why.
Yay. That was a good way to wrap it up.
It was. Thank you so much for watching, folks. I appreciate you. Make sure to go check out the links down below, because I need money. I have a Patreon. I have my store. Make sure you buy your Oppressions Points t-shirt. Simon, you get, I think, 25 oppression points for being black. White Hermit, not White Hermit. We can call you White Hermit. You're white. So Insane Hermit, you would get negative 666 oppression points. So that's the thing. I'm on Streamlabs, and I'm also on other things. So yeah, check me out. Check out all the links. The Discord link that's in the description does not work. Make sure you go in the chat, find the one that I posted if you want to join my Discord. And that
if I need you to fix the link to Discord, I'm gonna need you to fix that.
No, I don't want, because the one that I did, it expires in like, I don't know, 20 minutes or something like that.
Okay, well then remove it.
No, I don't want to, because I don't want just
Take
anyone.
It off.
I don't want just anyone joining my Discord. Okay, so.
Well, you keep saying that the link doesn't work.
Okay, I'll remove
Just
it.
remove the link.
Okay, fine, whatever. Anyways, thanks so much for tuning in. I'm about to end the stream. Have a good day, and I will go do the same. Bye.
Bye.